What is this nonsense? Spore the Fairy Seed. Wonko Noble Knight of the Forest. This is a Fairy Tale deck? Fairy Tale? What? I have no idea what your cards do. Now, King Mod at the top has the Dark Magician Apprentice. A Magician Girl deck? This was actually great in Duel Links. Let's go.
There can only be one winner, and you're looking at it. Let's go.
All right, we're gonna activate to, we're adding from the deck. We're gonna be using a Drill Beam to negate and banish the impermanence. Thus, I'm thinking this ad is quite important. Yes, we wanna add a Fairy Tale Prologue. Sure. Add the Prologue and what else? Journey's Dawn, okay. What the heck does this do? Just draw a card. If you control a Light Beast, you get to draw one. Lordy Load, searching for the Primate Roar. Primate Roar will only summon from the deck if you control no monsters. I'm not sure if Wonko has a way to get off the field. Special summon with the Lordy Load. Maxi that, of course. Now, is this any form of disruption? I have no idea. I'm just going to be watching and you see what happens. We now have the Magician Girl. When your opponent activates a card effect that targets this card, you can change their effect. We're going to be special summoning the Dark Magician Apprentice Girl to grab a Shining Sarcophagus from the deck. With our Shining Sarc, we are now adding from the deck a Shining Sarc card. We got the Ties That Bind. We're going to be summoning the Gandora G. Doesn't this have the effect to destroy the entire field? What does this do? If you control a Shining Sarcophagus, special summon this from the hand, pay half your life points, destroy as many other cards on the field as possible. Wipe the field! What the? And we also special summon a Silent Magician Zero from the deck. We have the Gadget Trio searching for the true Silence Quick Play. 9,000 damage on the field. Lethal. Damn. This is a deck. I think the downside of the Gandor G, it's not a quick effect. You have to spell speed 1, destroy the entire field. Oh my Jesus. All of you are too busy playing with the Mitsurugi Murakuma, wiping away just monsters. This is wiping away everything and banishing them. Let's see. We have the draw 1 field spell, which will just be allowing them to use draw on us. We have the Regulus Fairy Beast searching our deck for the World of Spirits. We're now under the effect of Droll. Now, Regulus Fairy Beast special summoning the Spore Fairy Seed from our hand, activating to make it so we could gain levels to ensure a Synchro Summon. Reborn the Spore from Engrave alongside the Ancient Fairy Dragon, summoning the Band and TCG Baron to Floor, Omni Negate, plus Droll and Ash Blossom. Triple Disruption. Gadget Trio, we are going to Ash Blossom Negate. Now the Shining Sarc can pretty much perform the same play as the Gadget Trio, further searching our deck. We're going to Gadget Trio into the Typhon, ensuring that the Baron de Floor will not be able to negate and destroy the Shining Sarc. Shining Sarc, searching our deck for the turn Silence. To battle we go. Is this all we have? Does this do anything? Target a face-up monster control, increase its level by 3. Absolutely nothing. 3,000 attack or more is not activatable, but we do have the Fairy Tale Prologue. Regulus in Graveyard is going to be drawing 1. Very nice. Set Imperm back to you. Imperm into the Shining Sarc column. Summon our Gadget Trio. We're going to Imperm Negate in addition to the trio not being able to search the deck, nor will the Shining Sarc be activatable. Should we have activated this first? Probably. During your main phase, add a card. It's not even the turn it's activated. Segueing this into the Moon of the Closed Heaven. Completely impervious to a Droll and Lockbird. This is why you play Fiendsmith, to help play around Droll. Summoning the Crimson Tear, dump from the deck here, reborn the Engraver, equip onto the Engraver, send away the Droll and Lockbird. Open field, 5,100 damage. Fiendsmith sequence, fusing at least 3 bodies to go into our Desiree. Desiree into the Agnumde. Agnumde attack for 18. Activate, reborn back the Desiree, giving it an additional 1,800 attack, negating the field spell. What the heck was that? I have to just read this. This card just draws 1. It's got to do something else. If you control a Light Beast or level 7 or 8 Synchro, draw 1. You can only use this effect once per turn. During your standby phase, that's like the bow. You could send this from the field zone to the graveyard. Place one field spell from your hand or deck face up, except Fairy Tale Prologue. You're just grabbing whatever cool field spell you want from the deck, and does that result into you win, right? If you last until your next standby phase, you win the duel, hopefully. Well, we'll never find out. Let's hop in another. Pre-preparation Mitsurugi is here. We're going to grab a mirror from the deck plus the Habakiri. They have to discard, their field could get wiped, they lose a card, they're gonna get negated, they're gonna get popped up to 4 times, so that's 4 plus 4, 8, and then negate with the Aggregator Mate, 9 disruption plus the Drone Lockbird, that's 10 disruptions. Now, if you finger the Droll, they could activate another Droll. We didn't activate the Murakumo yet. We may be activating the Murakumo here. We don't wanna force them to discard yet. Summon the Engraver, normal the Crimson Tear. Prayers is going to be tributing off the Murakumo. Are we even trying? Like, why not try to finger it? Okay, now we're going to finger. Let's go. Let's finger the Fool. Detonator is going to be detaching in response to the Call by the Grave to pop away. And we're not using the Desiree to negate the Called By. We're also, yeah, we're under Droll. Thank you. I got to remember that. If you're under the effect of Droll, the Murakumo is no good, but the Prayers could reborn it, but the Prayers can't also, I mean, the Prayers could have also reborned it. Why didn't we reborn it? Tribute to then pay 800 to reborn it under the effect of Droll. That would have been the play. Plan L for Typhon. I think he forgot that you can't reborn it through its own effect under Droll, thus we reborn the Kusanagi instead, and that's why I was wondering why we did not use Call by the Grave in response to the Prayers, as we are under Droll, as that would have been the play. Which I then think that means both players forgot about the Droll, right? You would tribute the Murakumo, and then you would special summon the Murakumo back onto the field, not the Kusanagi. Well, that is fine, as it looks like we're still going to be winning this, as we have Mirror. Mirror to reborn the Habakiri. Chainlink blocking? What are you talking about? Called by the Grave. Called by the Grave it up. You just chain Called by to the Prayers. Prayers does not resolve. You just chain it and then you finger it. 3K to the face. Prayers tribute off the Habakiri. Grab the Murakumo, reborn the Kusanagi. Kusanagi is going to be activating to add back the Prayers, trigger the Habakiri from the grave to reborn and attack again here. Mirror on the higher chain link is going to be returning itself back into the deck. Damn. This deck is filled to the brim with engine. It's all engine. Full gas. This reminds me of a branded deck. 2,400 to the face. You think Mitsu's less fun than Mouse for you? Let's hop into game 2. Shining Sarcophagus for our opening play, and I mean, what do you expect? A deck filled to the brim with only engine is gonna have bricks in the hand instead of plays. Let Gadget Trio, let's follow up with the Gandora G. We know Gandora G destroys the entire field when the opponent actually has cards in the field, but even for your turn 1 play, we destroy our field to summon the Silent Magician 0. Now, the Gandora G during the opponent's turn, I'm sure, does nothing. Now, the Silent Magician is boosting up its attack. When your opponent activates a spell card or effect, you are able to negate the activation. And we also have Turn Silence. Turn Silence, if this is activated in response to your opponent's monster effect, you're also able to negate that effect. We have a Monster Negate, Spell Negate, and Ash Blossom Mate. That should be it. Triple Disruption, is that enough? Habakiri, someone for the deck, the Saji. Saji is going to be searching. Turn Silence. In response to a monster effect activation, negate. And what else is doing? We're boosted at 3,500. Crimson Tear, send the Engraver here. Requiem, we could use Ash Blossom onto that. We're going to be reborning back the Engraver. As we are now going to... Wait, this has another effect. a secret disruption. We have a Spell Negate, an Ash Disruption, and the Shining Sarcophagus very specifically states that if your opponent special summons, only from the graveyard does this trigger to discard a card, target one of those monsters reborn from the graveyard, and send it to the grave. Let's go. Requiem going to jump off the summon for the deck, which we may be ashing. Ash, negate. And if he has Mirror in the deck, we could negate the preparation or just save it for the Mirror. And say goodbye to the Engraver. Full field wipe preparation. We do, in fact, negate. Negate the activation and increase this card's level by 1. And per level gain, we continually increase our own attack. What is this? Holy moly, Shining Sarcophagus completely stopping Mitsurugi. Full engine Mitsurugi, Fiendsmith, Ryzeal. Ash, negate the Shining Sarcophagus. Discard the Gandora G to summon our Dark Magician Girl here, searching for another Shining Sarcophagus. Not enough for lethal damage, though. Dark with the ability to reborn a dark monster from their grave. Your Saji is now mine. Further going into Celine Abida with 3 spells among both of our graveyards and fields, we could reborn a monster from our grave, into defense, that is. But it could go into an access code talker. That's it. Access the codes. Boost 5,300 attack alongside our 4,000 attack Silent Magician 0, taking a Game 2 victory. I mean, the Shining Sark disruption from them reborning out of freaking nowhere, that is not a reliable form of disruption. We have Fua. We have Imperm. They're going to Prayers in the draw phase to help play around a Droll Knockbird. You do want to always be accounting for that. Everyone should be playing Droll. Attach the aggregator from Engrave. Now we have 4 disruptions through just the detonator plus a Max C. Max C it up. Now, Shining Sark protects itself in some way. Cannot be destroyed by monster effects. We are in a meta where continuous cards are not good at all because of detonator, but this is the one continuous card that's actually good. Berry Magician Girl searching for our Dark Magician Apprentice. Activate the Shining Sark. He doesn't know, right? This can't be destroyed, and the Berry Magician Girl, I think, wants to be targeted. If you target the Berry Magician Girl, you can special summon a Magician Girl monster from your deck. Let's see what happens. He didn't read. Oh my, no. Cannot be destroyed by monster effects. I didn't read. What? Why is it destroyed? Oh, it's not already face up. Oh my gosh. He's not popping it in response to the effect while it's already face up. He's responding to the activation of the card itself. Thus, this is a continuous effect. It doesn't have its effect. Holy shite. Well, as I said, continuous cards suck. Okay, well, make sure you pop Shining if activated from the hand, of course. Magician Apprentice Girl, search in the deck for another Shining Sark. Is this a hard once per turn activation? We can activate another one, but he could pop it again. Shite. No. I can't summon my Gandora G if you keep wiping away my Shining Sark. You have to control Shining Sark to even summon this. Oh my Jesus. Non-target, bounce away the detonator, take out the duo drive. We have nothing. Now, if we have not already activated the Habakiri, it is not activatable thanks to, well, it is, it's 2400. Just the Murakuma would not be activatable. We're super screwed. Add back the Prayers. Prayers is going to, that's the ritual that is. We're going to summon the Habakiri tribute from the deck. We can't activate the Murakumo in Graveyard that was tributed from the deck. Let's reborn the Saji, Habakiri trigger, reborn back, searching for the Magatama, which could take out the Typhon, then allow us to be activating our Murakumos. Or we could just use Engraver to send the Typhon so that we can now be activating our Murakumos. Haven't even normal summoned yet. We could normal summon Ice. Let's further go into the Fiendsmith sequence. Sequence it up. Fuse using the Graveyard. Desiree into the Egnum Day. But boost it up Desiree to 4,600, 5,800. Normal summon Ice. Summon from the deck into the Detonator. And just like that, over 11,000 damage. Fool loss on the attack. Detonator decimating the continuous spell strategy, even though the spell says it cannot be destroyed by monster effects. That is the continuous effect only after it successfully resolves. If you go first and it's already face up, great. If you're going second, you lose the detonator. Damn. What the hell?